Chad with a bench.
No, as in like
There we
he's
go.
on. Oh wait, you were making a joke. Ah, frick me.
Yes.
This is off to a bad start.
This stream is off to a very bad start.
And,
Let's just
yeah.
let's get this done before
Welcome,
something
ladies
else.
and gentlemen, to the Christmas tree.
1991
great.
edition, because apparently there's been more than one movie named that.
I'm not really surprised about that, but
Nope.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty
supposed to
generic
be-
name.
Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the worst rated Christmas movies of all time. So,
Oh wow.
with a whopping
But let's go into
1.8
this like
on IMDb.
let's go into this with like a clean slate, like as if we're expecting it to be good. That way we can judge it harsher.
Okay. I mean,
Wow, what a good movie. This looks like
If I watch this movie and I say, okay, yeah, that was a terrible movie, it's bad, because I like most bad movies. I mean, for a while there, my second favorite Star Wars movie was Episode 8.
You heard it here for her first, folks. Jacob likes bad movies.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt in my mind. It's like there's so many movies where like I love this movie as a kid. How could so many people hate it?
Well, it's usually in retrospect. A lot of people like stuff as a kid, and then watch it again when they're older and be like, "Oh, what was this?" I have plenty of movies like that. That I have a couple movies that I used to really adore as a kid, but now I'm like, "What was I thinking?"
There's so many movies and
I'll stick with nostalgia. Thank you very much.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's also
There's
fair.
so many things where, like, you see something for the first time and you're like, hey, that wasn't bad. That was kind of good. I like that. And then you see everyone talking about, well, it's such a trash movie or such a bad game because it's this, and then like this and this isn't.
Yeah, and it like kind of
Energized or
forces you to
whatever.
change. It gives you a negative perception.
Yeah.
I hate that so much.
I do
It's
hate
like-
that. Like,
Gosh, I hope nobody watches this stream now, because it's just gonna be the comments section. But it's like that was my reaction when I was watching a playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. I'm like, this is such an awesome game, and then I told my brother about it, and we got into a fight at like 4 a.m. about like the game, and I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I didn't realize so many people hated it. Why do they hate it? It's like, this is an awesome game.
because there was so many unnecessary forced stuff that could have been avoided, and I don't know, I'm talking out of my butt here. I only watched like the first like half of the gameplay.
I really enjoyed the game, or at least watching the game. I didn't actually play it. I might buy it. I might play it, but it's like I really enjoyed watching it, and I feel like the problem was I was fine because I go out of my way to avoid any sort of like the trailers, the propaganda, the hype for it, and I just like let my own excitement and imagination take the wheels on that, so that I get like the most like surprise experience out of it as possible without getting anything spoiled for me.
As a side note, everyone's a lot quieter, at least through my earpiece, than Mitchell is.
Okay, so hold
you
on.
might need to turn our others volume up with Discord.
Here,
Yeah,
Oh.
click on a person's face in
Yeah.
Discord, and you can click the user volume, and you can turn that up. It's really
okay.
it's one of the handier features of Discord. You can turn
That's
it up.
pretty sweet.
If you
Yeah, I
wanna
know,
just
right?
Yeah.
individual things,
Okay.
right click on names,
Got it.
But
All right.
left click on it.
yeah, one more thing about like things like The Last of Us. Luke, have you seen the major character death?
Yep.
We can add another character to the list of characters who hate golf clubs.
Yeah.
Bad joke.
I love terrible jokes. What am I missing here?
One of the primary characters who Naughty Dog claimed would be a big part of the game got clubbed to death with a golf club in about an hour of gameplay
Oh,
in a
sweet.
24-hour long game.
Oh, also,
No, it was-
Luke. Sorry to interrupt you there, Doug, but
No, that's fine. I was done.
I saw this clip on YouTube. I might need to send it to you of that Last of Us scene alongside a certain other scene from a game I'm trying to get Jacob into.
not sure I want to know what this is.
where the golf club scenes lined up perfectly.
Am I gonna watch somebody get golf clubbed to death when I play New Vegas?
The only golf club that's gonna happen in New Vegas is your own design.
I don't like that. That's even worse because that implies the game is gonna make me beat somebody.
Oh,
to
it's
death
not.
with
It's
a golf
not.
club.
New Vegas isn't gonna make you, but there
No,
are
New
golf
Vegas
club
doesn't
weapons.
make you do anything.
There's
Does it?
But, no, not New Vegas, but there is a clever little reference to if you kill a certain character with a golf club, you get another little achievement.
Oh no!
But
All right, let's
movie
watch
time.
This. Yeah.
Move your cursor.
It's gone now.
Oh, it went away. Never mind.
The Christmas tree.
I thought I got hit by an ad for a second.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, wow, they are milking.
I mean, I have YouTube. We have YouTube Premium, so
And I have ad block
Need
on
be.
right now.
Narrator: Lily, Pappy, Judy, Ray and the Mayor, Louie, Sarah, Jeff, Helen, and Mary. Bob.
Okay,
Buzz.
just the fact that this movie has a narrator.
well,
let's-
a lot of
let's
good Christmas
just-
movies have narrators,
yeah, the
like Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph,
and Bears.
Okay,
Santa
but
Claus.
those are like classic Christmas movies.
Yeah, this
If
is
it's a
about-
live action, I almost feel like it shouldn't need
It's
it.
not. It's not. It's
This
an
is directed by
animated.
a Pokemon, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. shh.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
There are many, many stories about this special holiday named Christmas. If you look in
Oh,
this
sweet.
book alone, you will find lots of them. Oh, yes. Here we are. This is today's story. It's a
All those
delightful
blank
Christmas
pages.
story. Everything happens
Here we are.
far, far north in a small
Okay.
village.
Shh.
Our story
It's not
takes
bad
place
so
in an
far.
orphanage with some children
It's been
and
30
a pine tree.
seconds.
The orphaned children lived under the control of the evil rules of a lady named.
I could
Mrs.
tell she was evil by her facial
The little
expressions.
ones were always forced to do heavy work by the wicked woman.
Victimize the main character.
The children never had toys, new clothes, or anything. But they had a friend. The pine tree they named Mrs. Hopewell. Yes, Hopewell.
What?
The kids believed that the tree was magical. It somehow was going to bring them a mom and a dad to adopt and take them away from the unbearable Mrs. Mavilda. Mrs. Mavilda was a very tricky person. She didn't really take good care of the children, but she made people think she did. For example, she had a pretty dress with bows and lace and a new pair of pants and a sweater to put on whichever child she was going to show off to the mayor. This way, every time the mayor came by, he always thought that Mrs. Mavilda was taking good care of her children. But after he left a donation collected by the townspeople for the orphanage, Mrs. Mavilda would immediately take off the child's
Okay.
clothes,
Whoa,
hiding
now.
away in a closet for the mayor's next visit. Poor children. Once more, the victims of her numerous.
Okay then.
Okay.
She used all that donated money in an irresponsible way. She would have her nasty friends over and gamble all night long while laughing,
Wow.
drinking, and playing.
That
with
escalated
cards.
quickly.
There goes the children's bread for the week, so said Mrs. Mavilda, laughing with her friends
Lots of
every time she played
Eh.
a hand.
Ha,
Yes,
she
right.
gets pleasure from spending their money on nothing.
For example, if she caught them sneaking in the street dog, whom the children named Licorice. Poor Licorice. He was a fine dog, but he was as abandoned as the children were.
There you go, Licorice.
Okay, so not the best.
Bottom right, kid.
Not the best animation considering
Well,
1991.
Let's begin our story now. Everything starts when a couple arrives in town seeking a better life. The people in town recommended they go to the city mayor for help. The mayor told the good man that he would offer him a job at the lumber mill.
Okay,
but
just
for a
like talk
period
instead
time,
of tell
he would
us.
have to live in the boarding
Yeah,
house
so
with
far
the
it's the animation's
mayor.
not
The
bad.
mayor also said that he would
But there's
arrange
only
for the
one
man's
voice
wife
actor.
and children to stay at the orphanage.
And I mean, the facial expressions are a bit
She could become
Uncanny
Mrs.
Valley,
Matilda's
but
assistant.
Are there subtitles on this?
Looks like we're finally gonna get.
Google.
You.
We come from the
Oh no.
mares.
I know,
Oh.
I know.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The mayor just called.
Never mind. I don't know.
The voices are finally starting.
Oh, you.
We come from the mares.
I know. The mayor just
Oh,
called.
I know.
I'd better go now. Take good care of I will be back for Christmas.
Don't worry, Ray. We're gonna do just fine. You take care of
I gotta
yourself,
do
too.
just fine.
Okay,
Her
this
face
is
is
really
mildly
bad.
terrifying.
There's deadly
Can
into
we
his
go
soul.
now? Here's your room. This is the only thing I can do for you.
This is just fine, ma'am. I can put that old mattress on the floor for the children, and we will be just fine.
Hold it! Don't think your children are going to have special treatment here. They're going to stay with the other children and under the same rules and regulations.
I'm sorry.
Come, children. Follow me. Another thing. You have to get up at 7, prepare breakfast, feed the children at 8, then clean and wash. Don't forget dinner at 6 so the children will be in bed by 7:30. I don't want to see any children out of their beds. I repeat, no children after 7:30. And you can spend some time with your children after you finish all your chores. But only half an hour and no more.
Oh,
The
What?
children have to sleep, you
Don't
know.
worry about a thing, ma'am. I will do everything you say.
Why the time limit though? Why can't the? Okay.
This is going to be your bedroom.
There's probably a reason this is rated badly. I feel like the script writers really tried way too hard
To
to
make her as
create a
evil as
villain.
possible, yeah.
Around here. And most of all,
Yeah.
pillow fights. You understand? Because if you think that you're not going to be punished because you have your mother here, you're going to be mighty disappointed. You get the same treatment as them. Remember that. More children. That's just what I needed.
Harumph. I am a villain.
Mm-hmm. It's still just, okay.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't tell you that.
Oh.
They say there's no lemon arm, but my mom says Santa will bring new one for him at Christmas. It's my turn. Me hold it now.
Wow.
I understand a word she's saying.
Oh, there you are.
Mommy, Mommy.
Oh, why are they all looking?
Hopewell.
Where is
Miss-
she?
Oh, she.
I can't see her.
Over there, Mommy.
Where? Why are you guys giggling?
Mrs. Hopewell is a tree. That tree. She takes care of us. When I'm scared, I think about her branches like arms holding me. Then it makes me feel better.
I wish I could read so I could
She
read
looks
her a
disturbed.
story from this old book that I found. I know she'd like it. I wish she could read stories to me.
Someday, Mrs. Hopewell is going to bring us a mom and a dad to take Licorice and us to a happy home.
Licorice? Now who's Licorice?
Oh,
Conveniently, the dog is there.
Dog?
Yeah, I can see why this is bad rated. It shows it's like they tried to make a good story,
Well,
but
children,
didn't
Mrs. Mavilda doesn't want
know what they were
him
doing.
here. We shouldn't have him in here.
I knew we should have never shown him to your mother. Adults are always the same, always ruining everything.
Poor Licorice.
Depressed
Better go
child.
outside.
Cold out there.
Wah.
Catch a cold.
Garner support for the puppy.
He can stay. I just have to pretend I don't know anything about you, big fella. But you need just a little something.
It does not look happy.
No,
There
it does
you are,
not.
boy.
Where did?
Now you're
Oh,
not
never mind.
afraid
Okay,
anymore.
now he's happy.
Look, Licorice, now the dog catcher isn't gonna bother you anymore. Now we have to do something for Mrs. Hopewell, too.
It's a tree.
Let's do it.
Watch the tree.
Hopewell more fun to be around. How help me get that pile of wood around her.
Whoa, what?
Oh, wait.
Surround her with the
I thought they were talking about the orphanage lady and they were gonna burn her.
Sacrifice her to them. Mrs. Hopewell.
Oh, okay.
That's not Splinter worthy at all.
Judy!
And I wanted to see a
Who
sacrifice.
built that?
Me and...
Let me tell you something here, girl. You don't have time for that kind of thing. You're here to do your work first, not that nonsense.
But I have finished my work first. I did that on my spare time.
Did you finish washing?
Yes.
Ironing?
Yes.
And what about cleaning?
Yes, the entire house, including the windows and waxing the floor.
Look at those reflections.
You may go now.
So the day went by, and they spent more time together.
Her eye. Wait, what?
Her eyes just
Yeah,
moved.
her eyes moved.
Yeah.
Her eyes moved.
She's. Yeah, this is not well animated or well voiced acted, but it has a lot of potential.
Sacrifice. This is a sandwich, guys.
They really are getting along. Seems to be a fine woman.
Judy learned about how important
Seems
that
to
tree
be a
was for the
fine
children.
woman.
The children
Stalker
had
mayor.
never been so happy. They
It's like the
really developed a special feeling towards Judy and a relationship of trust and love. And Mrs. Mavilda continued receiving donations from the
sacrifices.
mayor. Little did he know that the money was destined to pursuits other than bettering the lives of the children.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The children and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Mrs. Mavilda, as usual, uses the money for her personal pleasure.
Here goes the children's money again.
The story
They tried way too hard.
goes by.
Yeah.
Soon
Best line in
autumn
the film thus far.
came, Then the winter. Then Christmas time arrived.
Who are these people?
Ding dong.
You want a Christmas tree, Mrs. Matilda? But no, we can't afford it.
We'll use the magic tree. After we sacrifice Mrs. Matilda, we'll get parents.
And
I
build
have
a
good news. This year I've collected more money for the children's Christmas. I've got enough money here to get the children new clothes. And still some left for their Christmas presents.
Well, what
Here
was
you
up
go,
the
Mrs.
2-second
Mavilda.
pause?
Here's the 2 bags. One for the
I don't know.
clothes, one for the presents. I'm glad those poor little things aren't going to have to spend another winter in patches and rags. By the way, where's Judy? Oh, Mrs. Kindle. Good that you're
Oh,
here.
Mrs.
Just
Kindle.
gave Mrs. Mavilda the money there.
There's
so
no
she can buy
punctuation
new
in this
clothes for the
script. This is
children.
like run-on
Something
sentence after
nice for
run-on
Christmas.
sentence.
I've been noticing that the children have become very fond of you, so I think you'd be the right person for me to ask this favor. Would you mind helping Mrs. Mavilda pick out some nice clothes for the children? You know what they might like. What do you say?
I'd be more than honored, Mr. Mayor.
Good. I gotta be going now. Good day, ladies.
I gotta be going now.
Mr. Mayor.
I'm the mayor,
You have
after
been
all.
very kind.
Don't mention it.
I've got
Don't
to tell the
mention it.
children
Oh,
good
she won't.
news.
I can.
gambling.
Mavilda, do you feel lucky tonight?
I gotta get rid of the money for the kids.
Game tonight.
All of the conversation is just her laughing
Don't forget the
animation.
champagne.
And it's like she doesn't even want to win
Soon,
poker.
we're all going to have new clothes. But remember, you should thank Mr. Mayor for it. Oh, maybe if there's some money left over, I can convince Mrs. Mavilda to buy some red velvet. That way I can make some Christmas stockings to hang on the fireplace.
Red velvet? For stockings? What's that?
Don't you know about Christmas stockings that you hang on the fireplace for Santa Claus to fill?
Half of these are the same voices,
Which
just
one of you
pretty
knows
much.
about
tape players
Christmas?
sped up.
I do. I don't.
I know you do, Pappy. Christmas, well, let me tell you about it. Christmas is a pretty
let
and
me
happy
tell you
time of
about
As I
year.
stare into
A time when
space.
people get together. Friends with friends, children with their parents and grandparents, all together. People go out and buy their Christmas tree.
Christmas tree? What's that?
It's a tree that's like Mrs. Hopewell. Like her?
Yes, just like her, but not as tall.
Wait, where'd the
because we
snow
have to
go?
Place it in the living room.
Yeah.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Christmas tree before.
Let's roll, kids.
Oh, here we go.
Feeling lucky tonight.
He's not anybody's
Wait, but if
grandpa.
she wins,
Maybe he is a grandpa.
more
all right.
money.
Santa Claus is
And then she'll gamble
everybody's
more
grandpa.
until she
How can a
loses.
sleigh fly?
Because he has special reindeer to pull it, and each one has his own special name.
It sounds like they actually got kid voice actors.
Yeah.
You know Santa lets every
Which is
good boy and
unfortunate. I
girl
mean,
make
it's
a wish
nice,
for
but it's also
Christmas.
unfortunate because I
Really?
can't understand a thing that half of them are
Mrs.
saying.
Mavilda never told us that.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. But you know, you have to make a simple wish because Santa has to make toys and other presents for all the children of the world.
Yes, and it's busy.
Oh, wow.
Especially her.
Mommy, can I be the first one to make a Christmas wish?
Sure you can, honey. But think
Christmas
hard before
wish.
you do.
Rish.
You lost, Mavilda. Let's have another hand.
I wish my little teddy bear had his other arm. How is Santa gonna do that?
Santa can do anything.
Or you even have an arm ripped like that.
For him.
Licorice.
See, Teddy, Santa is gonna help you. How come you're wishing for that? I want a bike.
I want a brand new doll with pink ribbons in her hair.
Wait a minute, children. You have to settle down. How is Santa going to know which toy to bring to which one of you if you all wish at the same time? Now, let's do this one at a time.
Where'd the snow go?
You.
So
Now it's
I
back.
can
Now,
definitely.
Tell us what you want, Santa.
Yeah, this is not well done.
Man, the freeze thaw in this place is incredible.
Are you crazy? Mavilda!
That's right, Mavilda. Now you're cooking with gas.
Now that I know all your wishes.
This is really badly edited.
Really?
North Pole?
Oh, we're back here again. I'm getting whiplash. There's no faces on that card.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
That's because it's the back of the cards.
But no, like she
No, you
she
flipped
turned
over.
it.
Oh,
Like see,
Oh yeah,
like,
you're
when
right.
when she first pulls it up, she kind of turns it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
That is really badly timed.
And her lips are
no,
purple.
I can't believe I lost again.
The cigarette
It's
in
hard
his mouth.
floating.
Beat me.
Well, Helen dear, what do you think, Mavilda?
Every ace possible. What?
There were
They're
five.
all
aces.
hard.
Wait,
It's
go
a
back. Go
flush.
back. They're
What
all.
do you think, Mavilda?
It's
They're all
just
aces
all
and all,
hearts.
all
They're all-
aces all have the same
all-
face.
They're all aces of hearts.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
playing
that's
with a
meant-
pretty screwy deck. No wonder she keeps losing all the children's
That's
money.
wait. That okay? That's not even like a 4 of a. That's a 5 of the.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And in
that
those
that is
poker games,
just
you said,
meant
like,
to
2 cards.
imply. I'm pretty sure that's meant to imply a flush, meaning all of them are the same suit.
Yeah, but how lazy do you have
Yeah.
to? Just
In your hand, though. All of them in your
And
hand.
some poker does 2 in a hand, some does 5.
Yeah, but
I know you can get a
But,
five.
but that is
Wait,
pretty lazy.
You can get a 4 straight, but I never heard of a 5.
Yeah.
Oh no,
You
wait, a
can
5
get
straight is
five.
from Yahtzee, not poker.
Yeah,
have
you
to.
have to get a 5 straight in poker. Anyway,
I don't.
why did she want to win? I thought she liked giving away the children's money.
yeah. That's right.
What a hangover. See here.
That's violent.
I'm supposed to go shopping with Judy for some clothes for those orphans. And I lost the money. What should I tell her? I don't have to explain anything to her. Come in.
I'm ready, Mrs. Mavilda.
We're not going.
how did... Sorry to pause it there, but how did she not hear her monologuing to herself?
Yeah. Just explain your whole plan to the person outside the door.
Of course
Every
they don't, because
superhero
of the
movie
plot.
ever.
But in the same
Keep
tone of
going.
voice as you said, come in.
I know,
go
but it.
shopping anymore.
What? Why not?
Because I said so.
But Mrs. Mavilda, I don't understand. The children are waiting for their new clothes.
Because I
I
said
already
so.
told them.
There is nothing for you to understand. Just go back to work. Wait, I hear the children playing now. Are they outside? I want to tell you something, and you better listen. I don't want the children playing outside anymore. You better make sure of that.
Because you don't want the mayor to see them without new clothes.
How can you dare to? All right! Now you know. And now that you know, you better make sure you don't tell him a thing. or you and your children are out in the cold. Now you go get those children back inside. And don't forget to tell them the good news about the clothes.
What are you going to do with the money?
The money is gone. Now, just get out of here. You give me a headache.
Poor little ones. This is going to break their hearts. Children,
So,
come here, please.
couldn't-
All of you.
How did she teleport?
I know this is
Magic.
going to upset you, but I must tell you something. You know the new clothes we promised you? Well, I'm afraid you're not going to be getting them. I know, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have something
Her eyes
else
aren't
to
moving.
say.
Why aren't they
But her
saying
face
You're
is-
not going to be allowed to play outside anymore unless Mrs. Mavilda says so.
Why? That's not fair, Mrs. Kindle.
Mrs. Hopewell isn't going to understand that. She's going to think we don't like her anymore.
Please,
And then
children,
she's
don't
going to turn
make
into
it
an
more
ent and
difficult for
destroy
me.
the whole house.
I know how you feel. The only thing I
Yes.
can say is that it's not my idea.
I know who's really doing this. It's not Mrs. Kindle. Who?
Oh.
Mrs.
Oh.
Matilda.
Genius,
She's really in
kid.
trouble for me. She's starting to know
Oh,
too
yeah, this
much.
is big brain
If
time.
one wrong word slips out of her mouth, the mayor will find things out. I have to get that woman out of here. She's changing
Wouldn't-
everything around here. I gotta get rid of her.
Hilda just go to jail
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah?
the mayor's gonna ask me again.
and then
Especially
like
since it's Judy. He's grown
Kendall
fond of her.
Miss Kendall she could just
I know.
take over?
What if I make that good girl?
Oh, what is
Ah,
this frame?
Yeah! I'll make her into a thief, just like I did with the girl that worked with me
Let's-
before. It worked beautifully. But this time, I'd better change it just a little. Let me call Mel for some help with this. Mel, I have a job for you.
She's shaking.
Well, I have this girl who's working for me now. Mel, I gotta do something to get her out of here before it's too late. I told her that you have a package for me. I'm sending her over to pick it up. I know you don't have anything to give. Don't you understand that it's only a pretext? Shut up and listen and do as I say. Here's the plan. I want you to place something valuable in her purse while she's in your house picking up the package. That shouldn't
Oh,
be
I
too
thought he was
difficult
just
for you
gonna
with your
shoot
fast
her.
fingers, should it, Mel? Oh, come on, Mel. Now listen carefully. Make a package. I'm going to tell her you'll have one ready to pick up. Anything. Put anything you want inside. We have to make everything look real so she won't be suspicious.
can of beer.
It's gonna be a beer can, yeah.
Wait for an hour and then call the police. Right. When you accuse her of stealing, the police will go after her. Stop her and search the car. They'll find the missing item in her possession and bingo, they'll arrest her. She'll never make it back here. And the mayor, yes. When he hears that his favorite lady is a thief, well, he'll just flip. She'll automatically be thrown out of the house. That tree is still gonna cause me a
Snow's
lot
back.
of trouble. As long as
Why
it's
is the
there.
tree gonna cause?
Children are gonna
It's a
want to be
tree
playing out
ant,
there,
like Luke said.
especially with what that woman has built around it. I gotta get
And
rid of
wouldn't
it
that-
also. That's what I'm
That would be
going to
so
do.
much cooler.
Mel,
Wait,
how
who-
soon could you come over and chop?
Have it turn into an ent and just go on a rampage.
Way
Hold on.
cooler.
Jacob just lost connection.
Need
We're
some
gonna
screwy
pause here for a
Oh,
second.
fertilizer. You need some screwy fertilizer for
And a poison Mrs. What's her? Well, I forgot already.
Pine tree.
Pine tree.
Oh no.
A pine tree.
I thought that said
This
top 10 reasons Garfield is pregnant.
what?
Look at the video.
I'm sorry. Oh, we're plugged in. Okay.
Okay. I'm surprised that if this is supposed to be rated so badly, it is it's got like way more likes than dislikes.
Well,
it's one of those things that's so bad it's good.
well, the reason why it has so many likes is because it's funny. It's something to laugh at.
Yeah.
And that is actually here on YouTube. It's not published by
Quality
the.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's not meant to be quality entertainment. It's been published by some random person, not. Hello?
Yellow Jake?
Am I back? That was
Yeah, you're back.
weird. It was super weird. It's like